అవినీతి అంతు చూస్తామని ప్రకటించిన ఎన్డీఏ ప్రభుత్వం పాలనలో పారదర్శకత పెంచేందుకు అనేక చర్యలు తీసుకుంటోంది. ఇందులో భాగంగా విశాఖలో ఈ గవర్నెన్స్ పై సదస్సు జరుగుతోంది. ఏపీ సీఎం చంద్రబాబు, కేంద్ర మంత్రులు వెంకయ్య నాయుడు, జేపీ నడ్డా, సుజనా చౌదరి సహా అనేక మంది వీవీఐపీలు ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి హాజరయ్యారు. ప్రస్తుతం విశాఖలో జరుగుతున్న ఈ గవర్నెన్స్ జాతీయ సదస్సులో Sujana Chowdary మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. కేంద్ర మంత్రి లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
Today, particularly after attending the great Science Congress event at Tirupati last week, which is very closely connected to the science and technology. As we all agree, without science there is no technology. Without science and technology there is no application. I am sure such conferences will serve a greater role and effective forum to interact, exchange opinions and views, to discuss issues and problems so as to analyze various solutions, besides exploring different new initiatives of various states, which will help for converging the ideas and to improve upon. I am also given to understand that today's conference, digital transformation, with 4 sub-themes like Internet of Things and data analytics, cyber security, policy for the future, digital connectivity to the last mile, and technology-led monetary transactions leading to the financial inclusion. The entire theme is extremely good. When we are organizing this 20th conference, it is presumed that over 19 years of many conferences must have acquired a thorough understanding of almost all these issues being faced by us insofar as e-governance is concerned, that too in the Indian context. World over, governments deal with complicated legacy issues. We keep identifying problems and addressing them. Sometimes new problems arises with the changing times, and at times the policies implemented to solve old problems we do encounter with new problems. The people who deal with e-governance issues also keep changing, and it is desirable that they should be given adequate exposure to the past and take fresh outlook for the future. In fact, this particular issue reminds me the great G.D. Naidu's formula. Sometimes we have to think of destruction for the effective construction. That's only the way. Otherwise, we can never understand what went wrong in the past, and it's very difficult to change the habits. So successfully by design we may have to destroy the existing systems, procedures and habits and reconstruct the effective things. So then only we can institutionalize the whole practice. Therefore it is imperative that we keep meeting and take stock of these situations all over. That calls for an occasional recapitalization of fundamentals of governance related issues so that out-of-box solutions can be thought of rather than simply following the obsolete status quo measures. I am really happy that the state of Andhra Pradesh have been definitely adopting many out-of-box solutions and also putting into practice, which can be a very good model state for the country. I have been seeing closely the way governance works in state and the union level. Whether you like it or not, I must point out that when we started moving towards e-governance, what we did at many places was we simply automated the existing processes and procedures. That was the easiest way to handle the automation wave that was engulfing the country and met the requirements of e-government at that point of time. Knowingly or unknowingly, we missed a big opportunity then to actually liberalize many things and do a serious re-engineering of all the procedures and processes of governance. While doing so, general public and common people should have been at the core of that entire exercise. We must honestly confess what went wrong. Without that, we can't undertake the requisite course corrections. E-governance has to be people-centric, where citizens are first. In other words, e-governance has to be pro-people, for the people, of the people in real sense. Including government GFRs also has got many bottlenecks and anomalies. Still we are continuously using the IT platform and following the same old procedures. When the entire narrative shifts to people, I have some questions to ask. Is it possible to attain the lofty ideas of people-centric, good e-governance without trusting people? Is it enough we invest our money, time and energy on big computer system and development of software applications? I don't think so. Before I address further, let me have a disclaimer to the politically correct on one hand and also to point out some unpleasant aspects on the other. My intention is not to say that union government did well or any particular state government did well or did not do well. The intention here is to highlight the digital divide between the union government and state governments as well as among the different state governments. In the context of end-user driven and people-centric e-governance vision and its implementation, whatever has been done has been largely done by union government, be it direct benefit transfer, banking, direct taxes, indirect taxes, corporate affairs, export-import policy measures, passports, etc. A lot of simplification of statutes, liberalization has taken place. Besides automating the process and procedures, thrust was on trust and voluntary compliance, without which we could not have gone ahead. But when it comes to the state governments, in general, we tend to be economical with the truth and reality.